Hey everyone, Social Solipsist here for another episode of 52 and 52, and this week I'm taking a look at Supraball. Now, this is a game that I had no intention of checking out at all. I have no interest, or I have no knowledge of whether I'm going to have any interest with this at all. It randomly popped into my field of vision while bumming around the internet. And somebody said, "Hey, we made this and it's free. Go check it out." So yeah, what you're staring at right now is the splash slash like I wouldn't normally show this, but this is basically how the game starts. Now, it's not unusual for games to have a client, but this is much more than a client in a number of ways. It's got microtransaction windows and all of your options, community stuff, a profile that you can edit, where you can have hats and skins, I guess, and all of your rankings and shit like that. Basically, this is what you're looking at all the time if you're not actually in a game. Or as far as I can tell. I've only done the tutorial thus far. I will say thank you to whoever made this game for forcing people to play the tutorial. This match option is blacked out until you finish the tutorial. And you can't just skip the tutorial, you actually have to complete it. It doesn't take very long, but I mean, like, the bare minimum requirement to access the rest of the game. Good job, guys. Thank you for doing that. Every game should do that. Nobody should be allowed to play an online game without proving that they have, a base level understanding of anything that goes on. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick before we actually get into a game. So I'm going to stop the recording and start another one, and it'll be seamless for you guys. Okay. Hopefully this is recording. I think it is. Yeah, so I'm a midfielder for red that just dropped me into the game. I've never actually played around before, so we'll see how this goes. My impression is that this is in the same vein as... Oh, Jesus. I actually don't know. This is in the same vein as, like, Lucio Ball and those types of things, but obviously a little different, a little bit more serious and more put together. Okay, oh god, give me that. I have no idea of the rules. I have no idea if there's offsides rules or anything like that. They do make it very hard to record, given that the window literally doesn't open until you, Stop that. The window literally doesn't open until... until you get into a match, and then it's very abrupt. So yeah, thus far, this is ugly as sin, just like the rest of the UI we were looking at, but it handles really well. I should say this is, like, when I first booted this up, it asked to install the the Unreal Development Kit, which I guess this is what this is built on. In the tutorial, I was seeing some, like, classic problems that... Ow! Jesus, okay. Some classic problems that Unreal has if you don't know what you're doing in development. The main one being depth of field issues, where basically there are... What are you idiots doing? Where the depth of field is set weird, and things go like hazy in and out as though you have a very narrow depth of field. I am not seeing that much here. And this does have clearly has all the upsides of, ouch. Ow! Fuck you. All the upsides of you know, on the Unreal Engine and having just being a good shooter engine in general. This feels great to handle. You know, it runs super smoothly. I mean, I'm running it. I don't even know what size window this is. It's probably 720. But Unreal always runs great on pretty much everything. Can I just bully people? Like with the... I think that hurts people. That's my understanding, but... Ow. Except for I didn't realize I had it and then they stole it from me. So yeah, I can just beat people up with the main click, and then you grab and shoot, or you shoot with left click if you have the ball. You pass with right click if you have the ball. You take the ball with right click, and left click will hit people if they. Wait, where's the fucking... Oh, there it is. Gotta watch the mini-map there. That's really the only way to trace the ball. It's definitely quick. Left click hurts people if you hit them with it like that. Although I don't know if it hurts them if they don't... It may not hurt them if they don't have the ball. Ah, shit. That was a bad pass. Ow. I guess it does, since I just got hurt. Or unless... Am I not allowed to stand in the goalie box? No, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, again. Still, pretty ugly. But this is a super alpha thing, so... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I could possibly be complaining about under the circumstances. I also have no idea what they're intending this to look like long term. Maybe they're gonna leave it like this. I mean, well, okay. Credit where credit's due. I say it's ugly, but I mean the areas around the arena, they look fine. I have to imagine it's probably a generic thing that is, you know, has been created for the engine. I can't imagine they would have modeled all of this without, you know, working on anything else first. That's not usually how art priorities go. But hey, you know, it's Unreal. It looks just fine. But clearly they need to build some assets. I am a little bit bummed that this doesn't have stricter, like, soccer rules for offsides and stuff. I think that's the biggest problem with, like, say, trying to play Lucio Ball, is people tend to just try and bum rush the ball and just, you know, hammer it in by brute force. Oh god, shoot it! Oh, that was limp. Stop hitting me, you bastards. Nice. My jackass neighbor fucking smoking in her apartment again. Interception. Oh, come on, man. That was right fucking to you. Really? Oh, I missed that. The ball does move a hair fast to try and... Oh, you bastard. Come back here. I do wish it was more clear which side I am, like, because I keep turning back and forth, because the game is so fast-paced, and there's not, like, a super clear delineation from, like, in my mind, any game, any sports game, any game with, like, clear sides of this is my side and that is your side, needs to, no matter how you frame the, no matter what's in your frame, you should be able to tell which way you're supposed to be going. So obviously if you're facing, oh, it just closes the window. So now you're staring at a black screen. Let's see if I can transition this smoothly. Probably, yeah, hopefully this worked. I got new items. You got a chest. That is a super generic image there. But anyway, this is the matchmaking thing, by the way. This little box within the box. Anyway, what was I saying? If you should be able to, from wherever you're looking, know where you're going, and obviously that's not a big deal if you're looking straight at the goal, but if you're looking at the edge of the field, and you've suddenly lost track of which way you were facing, like, at the very least, outline the edges of the field in the colors, so you know which side you're facing towards, that sort of thing. I think that's kind of important. But hey, overall, I was a little surprised by this. It's not terrible. This interface really doesn't do it any favors, but hey, it's early access. What that could mean a lot of things. All right, you keep blinking at me. Oh, yeah. Okay, you literally can't get keys without or at least it stops blinking once you click on it. It'd be really annoying if it kept blinking until as long as you had chest open. Although I wish I could dismiss that little one. Anyway, I guess there's custom. Oh, interesting. Under the circumstances, there's a decent chunk of players here. I mean, not an outrageous number, and I have no idea how the... I mean, I wasn't having any issues with the netcode. I mean, again, probably integrated directly into Unreal Development, so it's probably fairly painless for them to implement that stuff, but yeah, no complaints there. So, under the circumstances, yeah, pretty good. I'll probably check back in on it in a couple of months and see where it's gone. Worth a tryout. It's freaking free. Can't complain about that. Anyway, I've been the Social Solipsist. Thank you guys all for watching yet another episode of 52 and 52, and I will see you guys next time.